Everybody, welcome back on the Stretch Professor. Let's go ahead and get back in here. Okay. I mean, it's kind of silly to burn stuff, sort of, because I get more money out of just being in the area than I do burning. Like, I get 2,500 for burning, but then I lose 1,300 for not raiding on that turn. And there's 1,300 for raiding, like, additional turns. Unless it's like a big hit. It's questing nights. Those are kind of spooky, but we can deal with those, I think. Chaos. Horses can't get up on the rafters. I don't know what kind of army he has. But, I mean, the burning, it does help us level up, I guess. It's really just all about getting levels and that call. There were some burns that I got before that were like 5,000 or 10,000, and those were worth, but...
Not likely.
Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and we'll fight this guy. Gal, rather. I mean, they're so injured. I think we can just stay in raiding stance, probably. So I don't have to drop out of the stance. It is likely she's gonna run. Will anyone pay me to go to war with her? I'm assuming no. No, no one that I can see. These guys probably would, but I don't know where they are. I haven't spotted them yet, so. Ring around the rosy, huh? I can still reinforce from over here. But I can't be the primary attacker. Okay, he cannot come through here.
By Sigma,
and he can't make it all the way over here.
Khazrak.
I mean, we don't need him, Khazrak, to do anything. Can we go to, like, right here? Here?
Never.
We can probably beat that. I mean, I do want the call. Maybe I should get the armor piercing, the armor shred. It does help out a lot with these fights. If I can throw that on like Khazrak or even the Gorbel, the 10 armor reduction. Even the 10% extra melee attack when fighting, although I think the 10 armor reduction is probably more useful. Yeah, the post-battle loot definitely helped. I feel like I haven't had that many fights. Honestly, it's just pretty much been, like, just sieges. Okay, like, that there is almost... Like, just doing the fights are almost better than sieges, because then you get to kill them with the fight. I saw that wrong. That was a huge mistake. I just lost like 1,000 gold off of that by not being able to raid. I thought that the yellow bar said that I had enough, but I guess I misclicked one little tick too much. Just grab a couple of these. $3,600. Can I afford that? I mean, how much? I'm losing 800 a turn. But if I raid, I'll get some of that back. So that'll give me 2 more call, and then if we can just get a couple more from somewhere. He doesn't have the growth, but in 2 turns we can get this for 2 more, and that'll put us at 23. And that could potentially put us up to 25%, but I need to get the 8 extra growth, horde growth, so that I can get this. Okay. Anyways, pretty big oops. Pretty big oops. Now we can just see if we can get some money off these Skaven.
Make this quick.
I don't know what I did to get the reliability. Maybe the trade thing just like broke something in the system. I don't think I betrayed anyone. Wait, who was weak? Paravon, Baston. Carcassonne still kind of strong. I guess they're just chilling over here. Bordelot's okay. Skull Smasher's really weak. Alright. So do we can't, okay, do we want that building or do we want the armor item? The armor item is the safe pick. Because if I get the armor... If I get the armor item, that's 255, which is steep, but that'll take us down to, what, like 250-ish? And then if I buy a little bit more Dark Favor, I might be able to get some more. Yeah, we're not going to be close enough to get the Ungor thing for a while. So maybe, yeah. I guess right now I need combat effectiveness. I need it right now. So I'm just gonna get it. Yeah. I'm gonna get that. It's a pretty big upgrade. I mean, armor is a very big deal in this game, and being able to shred 10 armor, especially off of these fairly lightly armored targets that have 50 armor or below, is a huge increase in DPS. So we can throw that on Khazrak. I mean, he won't get it until next turn, but... Now that only charges... Does that only charge if you're in combat? It's around the self, though, so it needs to be someone who's close in combat. And then the, okay, he's got the preservation... We could actually buy the other standard that's 10% extra damage while attacking, but that's only for your own army. But I could put that on him. I think, is that whole army? Lord's army. Rotten Roots. Okay, that's a follower, not a banner you can get. So yeah, that would be really nice too, but I can't buy both of them. It's just, I think that's too greedy, is it? When attacking, 2,400. Yeah, I think I risk going bankrupt. That's getting too close. Okay, well, it sucks that I ended up not getting the 1,000 gold off of the raid because I misclicked for a little bit. for my town. Is he gonna get it in one turn? Wow, what's that movement range, Carl? Oh yeah, we can definitely kill that. I think. He's got 2 Reichsguard and 1 Imperial Reichsfoot. And he took some damage, from the dudes that he killed. How much? They have 5 bonus versus infantry now. I mean, it's a pretty good little squad, but he doesn't have any magic. So we're gonna lose a little money off that. If he occupies that, that means we can raid it and get money off of it again. Now, he does not take damage from that, though. Occupying it like he would in other places. However, if we burn that again, we have the chance to get more stuff off of it. It's not going to be worth much money, but we can get, like, dark energy and stuff off of it. Yeah, I do not want to fight that. 40 on whatever, so we'll just let them have that. And now we can maybe go take out Carl and pivot towards either the orcs or, Paravon, if we can avoid Durthu. This Paravon looked pretty weak. We're getting kind of strong. I mean, the negative 10 armor is going to help. Our major tipping point is if we can just win. We need to win enough fights to get up to tier 3. It feels like this one is progressing a little bit slower just because I haven't had as many open field fights, I guess. But we can get another 150 dark energy or whatever right there. I wish you weren't winded in battle as Beastmen when you raid. Feels like you probably shouldn't be. I don't know. Because they really, really need to raid to get money. And the problem is if you raid and they come out and attack you, then it knocks you out of raiding stance. Because you have to retreat or you're going to be winded in battle, which is just a huge debilitation to your stats. The Horde growth would be helpful. Oh, right there. That's what I'm talking about. Now, that's 3 turns. Negative 15 defense. This is the one that I usually like to take early because the money's great. So that increases my upkeep by a lot. I can't get a wall because I'm on like a 5 or 6 turn cooldown anyway, so that doesn't matter. Replenishments doesn't matter. We're gonna get a lot of replenishment. That mattered a lot in the base game, and it doesn't with the mod. So it's either Horde growth at the cost of replenishment, which is negligible. I don't think the replenishment's gonna matter. So that's almost like free 90 Horde growth, which is the equivalent of like 4 or 5 ranks, which would give me call. I mean, with my off lord that's not the main lord, I can get those 2 buildings are 5 growth each that give plus 2 call. I believe it's 2 every time. It's 2 call and like extra raid money, I think. So this would finance 90 would be 4 growth. I guess that would finance 1 of those. So that's basically the equivalent of 2 call and like 10% raid. It might have one other attribute too. Or 30% discount on, what's my total upkeep? Because I'm pretty sure the discounts are additive and not multiplicative. So you can get to free units if you get 100% upkeep reduction. So in other words, like the upkeep that I see, like the 2400 on one of my lords, the baseline is even higher than that because they're already getting some reductions. Like the dude's already getting 30% reduction on Ungor. So like the 2400, it's probably closer to the baseline is like 3000 or 3500. So this is probably close to like 5000 gold upkeep before any reductions. So that would be 450 gold a turn. So that's 1200 something gold, but the melee defense is a big deal in fights. Constant casualty replenishment rate is much lower, but frankly my units don't take a ton of damage. I mean, the rating gives you a lot anyways. The hidden in camp gives you 20%. The problem is, do I really need the growth? Right now, probably not, because I can't afford anything. But this fight against Carl, I mean, I think we'll win, but it's definitely not a cakewalk. So, I don't know if we can afford the 30% upkeep at the cost of 15 melee defense is a lot. Since we're going to be fighting a pretty tough fight. Yeah, the rage would be nice, but I don't think it matters. I guess we go Endless Horde, which once again doesn't matter a ton right now, but it's, I mean, never goes out of style to have some extra Horde growth, so I guess we'll go with that.
Absolutely not.
So that building I was talking about is this one. Oh, it does give 1 extra Horde growth for both armies, which is okay. And this is independent of these other ones, so I think if you buy this, it doesn't increase the cost of the others, I believe. I'm not 100% about that, but I think that's how that works. But at the same time, it's 5 per every time you want to go up. So we can't do that this time. Oh, it's 4 call for the second one. Okay, that actually changes the calculus up quite a bit. Okay, so that's 25%. So that's actually pretty good. So that would give us 6 call. And if we get this upgraded, we can get 10 more. That'd be 16, and that would be enough to get the Ungor upgrade. So we'll get this. That'll give us 4 more Horde growth. Then we can come over here, start the Ungor stuff. And then if we buy those 2 buildings, which are pretty cheap at 900 gold, if we buy those 2 buildings, then we can get to the 25% upkeep on Ungor. It's permanent. I wish it would tell you how much of like your baseline is before the discounts, but I don't know any way to figure that out other than just kind of trying to go through and math it out. I mean, these are like 150 base, I think, something like that. Is it 100? Okay, so it's reflecting the discount there. I think these are, I have a 10% discount right now, so I think these are like 150 base, something like that, times 18. I'll just say 20 for easy math. Yeah, it's like 3,000 something base. Okay, so we're gonna roll down and
this action does not have my consent.
Now,
ready for bossing.
This dude, he could come down and fight us, but he can only move to like right here. Now, I'm cutting off his movement here, but if we move to like right here, I need to be able to raid for sure. I really wish I could have taken that money. I really wish I had that 1,000 gold from last time. But say lo okay. How much is the rating on his property? 489. How much is the rating here?
Khazrak show.
156, so it's way lower. So we could just come over here and raid and then try to hit him next turn.
You dishonor me.
Okay, so he can't hit me if I get to like right here. He's really weak, so I don't care how he feels. This guy's a little bit slower.
I am a lord
It's
of
getting really
Bretonia.
close. He might be able to hit me.
I will not blight my
So
soul.
if I can go like either right, I need to be like in here somewhere.
I must keep my holy vow. No.
Oh, it looks like he can hit me. I mean, I suppose there's a chance he doesn't come out, maybe?
Chaos. Left as Khazrak Aktar Gzuf.
I could try to hire some more units if I wanted to, but I cannot hire, I don't think, the 10%. Oh, we can actually get that, but that's, if they run me, if they attack me and I'm forced to run, I'm not going to get this raid money, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Everyone's super weak.
What do you want from me?
It's kind of got low. I'm not really sure what's up.
Do not
We might be
take
able to
me
hit
for a
Carl
fool.
next turn. I'm not 100% if we can or not, but... Dude, well, okay. Okay, I thought they were gonna come for me. I don't know what these local tribes, I mean, they give you like a buff. I think it's like horde growth and like replenishment or something. I'm not sure why he's just standing watch there. Maybe he's trying to bait me. Maybe there's another army sitting there or something. I mean, if I was him, it looked like he had quite a few knights. Like, knights are very good against me right now because I just have dinky, like, if it's out in the open. If it's a siege, I can beat him on the siege because I can just get up on those walls, wait until my replenishment comes back, and then just hop off the walls, neutralize their charge bonus. You know, horses just don't run around very well in those towns. Oh, this is a Kelness property. Okay, I thought it was the Savage Orc property. I forgot his property is just that little tiny mountaintop there. But yeah, open field, they're very scary. They're not even trying to make a move on my units here. Got our horde growth. Okay, so now we got these guys with shields.
Not likely.
Okay, more sleeves gift. I want that. 10 melee attack. Now it only affects 3 units in range. That's still pretty good. It still replenishes stuff. I mean, it's a free spell, and then that eventually gives us magical reserves, which is very handy. I do need Blessed by Evil, but like the rest of this red stuff, if you're wondering, like it's not even worth considering. This right here, late game Minotaurs and Cygors is like okay, but most of this stuff is pretty trash. For most of the game, like your big problem is money early on, so you need to get those costs down. Like you have to get upkeep, extra rating, all that stuff. This is all what you need. You just spam a bunch of Ungors. This also scales into Gore Herd and Best of Gore Herd. That's just like all of your infantry for the whole game. And then, you know, as you can see, I can't even afford my buildings because they're so expensive right now to level these buildings up. So yeah, it's not worth upgrading all this stuff because most of your units are just gonna be spamming Ungor, and then maybe Gore. You know, once you get to tier 3 and you want to get a little spicier. Although, you know, you would lose the 30% discount on them. Centaurs are a possibility because you do get 30% off of those. Maybe just sprinkling in a couple of those, but that's probably not worth it. So anyways, yeah, you need a lot of the blue tree, and eventually you want to get to Lightning Strike. Okay, we're gonna go more sleeves gift.
Do you
That's
take
their main
me for a
dude.
Charles?
I don't know. I mean, he's got some units.
You need help.
He's got we could definitely murder that. Biggins are a little spooky. Like right now, the thing that would crush me is heavily armored, like tough units up on the rafters. But I'm not seeing that yet. Okay, so Skaven are taking this stuff out, which is nice. Okay, so he has very low garrison. He has a small
By
garrison. There, but not a
Sigma,
lot.
no!
17 units. I think we can probably beat him.
Towards Khazrak!
Could hire this guy. It's expensive, but he is 1 extra unit. He is kind of anti-large. He does have poison attacks, which lowers damage. So, he'd be pretty decent to put in a Carl or some Reichsguard. And we can hand him off afterwards to him if we want to. Or just delete him. But make sure everybody can get in there. Yeah, we can fight him. We shouldn't... Carcassonne or anybody else should be over here. Okay. 800 so expensive though. Can we beat these guys without that unit? And we have 29 units, including Minotaurs, which should tear them up. Ungors, we'll be able to hold these guys busy for a while, probably, and then just my magic should tear these dudes up. Carl is not that great early on. He doesn't have a lot of health. He's okay, but, I mean, he really doesn't do a lot of damage if you just surround him with Ungor. He is on a horse, too, so that means Ungors actually will be pretty decent against him. Map wide. Okay. Why do they have these? What are these upgrades? Why do they have them? Because he doesn't have them in the red tree. I mean, they have some units out of the garrison too.
This action does not have my consent.
I mean, my units are a lot weaker in general than his are. They have way more armor. I'm gonna just not screw around and just get this and make sure we get this done. God, I'm gonna be bankrupt next turn. I mean, we're gonna get some money from beating
Do
them. We're
not
not gonna get
take me for
anything
a
from
fool.
raising, though. Really nothing else to do. Yeah. I probably shouldn't have summoned that unit, but it is what it is. Heard something flaming? Oh. Yeah, she likes to do that.
Khazrak.
Alright, is what it is. Let's do it. Well, who needs the level up? Grey Herd Blue. He could use the animosity. How close is he on the levels? I mean, rank 10 for Crown. Or Chariot. Feasting's pretty good, extra. Alright. I can also raid with these guys. Even though I'm not going to get any money from the raid, it'll still lower the upkeep by a certain amount, so that's probably the tiebreaker there to figure out which one I want to attack with. 33, okay, yeah, we have time to fight this. Totem of Rust on him. Let's do it. So we aren't going to get any money from this. We can get dark magic off of it. Horde growth's not going to matter. But we could potentially get some dark magic. I don't remember having this much money problems like I mentioned last time. It's like, jeez. And last time I felt like I had more units. Like, I feel like both armies had 17 units in them. So they were both eligible for Bray Herds. And I don't even think I got the Ungor discount for quite a while, so I'm not really entirely sure why I think my money's so tight this time. Like I said, I haven't had as many open field battles because, like, the Bretonnians haven't been here. Or the, I don't know, some Bretonnians have been. I'm not really sure. Feels like it's a strange position because it feels like I lose money when I actually fight towns. Instead of raiding and just killing stuff open field.
Khazrak. Taxi. Housekeeper. Gurdawas. Khazrak. Doors. Dora. Dark beasts. Horse. Bar.
Line them up, run them in. I don't know why is this coming off like it's locked?
Horse.
We don't have have that much magic, but we've got enough for a few here. That's pretty far out.
Doors. Bar.
If we can fight the horses in that forest, that'd be great. Obviously, we don't want the minotaurs fighting in there, but... Oh, come on. Don't forget that Gorbel basically hands out, like, 16 melee attack to everybody, I think. So.
Horse. Bar. Khazrak. Bar. Khazrak. Chaos.
They're just gonna sit here and look at me. I'll wait on this. I need to do like devolves from here on out though, probably, just to be more conservative with my stuff.
Faguda. Angos.
Although it is nice to get just soften them up a little bit before we go in.
Khazrak. Khazrak.
Okay, they're coming in.
Khazrak. Slados. Angos. Ba. Lakshayak. Ba. Khazrak. Lakshay. Ba. Great Shaman. Cloven ones. Fast. Undors. Taxi. Chaos. Freeze chaos.
Almost forgot the minotaurs.
Lakshayak! Great Shaman! Sweet Doors! Angles! Lakshay! Lakshayat! Khazrak! Angos! Ba! Shais! Golkat! Raka! Sheesh! Snow! Angos! Double push!
Wasn't sure if that would be better than Flock. Turns out.
Slugs! Force! Fast! Force! I can't say!
And that's kind of a waste with the volatile there. Boys, let's go. What we're doing.
Nasa Wusra! This house Khazrak!
I mean, he's gonna die anyways, but yeah, I should have just waited for one more devolve.
Angors!
I do need to be a little careful because my replenishment's not gonna be as high here.
Fagutat! Naguba! Bones! Akashak! Nagubab! Sarwushla! Sayishak! Sawushla! Gors! Baros Khazrak! Angors! Fast! Fast! Gura! Ba! Dadawas! Nasha Wushra! Akashak! Gors!
I mean, they're all gonna die. I just want to see Carl die. We're gonna get the Carl bonus too. I forgot what it is, but it's pretty nice.
Pass! Faguda! Angles! Slaughterhouse! Bar! Cloven ones! Quill! Dawak as! Poor! Saga Arbath! Angors! Targailen! Khazrak! Dadawas! Khazrak!
Flee!
Come on, guys. One more shot. Is the Gorbel gonna be able to run him down?
Khazrak!
Boys, run him down.
Ravka! Fast! Kurlef!
Get gored, son. Alright. I don't know about close victory, man. I mean, I guess we took some casualties there. I totally lost track of where these guys even were. They should have a more specialized banner. Maybe they did, and I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I thought the surge thing, I just wanted instantly. I thought it would kill all three of those battalions really quickly, but I should have either done Flock of Doom there or waited on devolve. I mean, it's possible that I could do Death Magic plus devolve and just do the negative 22 leadership off of the Death Magic. Devolve would be another 8, and then there's Soul Blight with Death Magic also is another that'd be minus 38 leadership. I mean, that the leadership stuff only really matters against like low level things though. How much money? Okay, we got enough money to stay afloat, so that's good. Go with that. That'll give us 420. We'd be 5 short, I think, of getting the extra 10 call. But I mean, getting this is effectively, like, the Defile and Occupy seems really goofy, and I didn't think it was good, but it does allow us to get a trade agreement with Skaven, which isn't worth a lot, but it's 80 gold, and it gives us 300 gold off the bat or so, just to pay him to sign the agreement. So it gives us, what, 75 per turn, and then 80, 80 from the trade agreement. So that's 155. If we can spot, like, some of the, maybe the Vampire Coast or something, they might be willing to trade with us too. But that call money... The call money could be really important too. Because that does allow us to get the 20% discount on all Ungor, or the 25% on all Ungor, which... It is tough. What else? Do we get a lot of replenishment too? Yeah, that will help a lot because our replenishment is injured right now. Hi. I mean, obviously people are going to come kill this at some point, most likely. So, like, I could either get a temporary, what is it, like 150 gold a turn, or I could get that call. Good job, Rory. If I get enough call to get that upgrade, that's 25% off all Ungors, which is like 600 a turn. Yeah, 150 versus 600 or 700. That scales way better and is permanent.
I need help.
Do you need help, Rory?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, we're gonna race. 420. 40. Alright, you gotta have a shirt off before you mark,
Can
right?
you say 420?
I need help.
Rory, can you say 420? This is important.
Can you say 420?
No. Which one? I need help.
I had her say Deep State earlier.
Why don't we go get
Restaurant.
Why don't we go eat some dinner?
Take
Okay.
your tots, please. I need take tots.
No,
Tater
we're not gonna have tater tots for dinner tonight. We have leftover enchiladas with beans from last night. You like beans? I just have to microwave it.
I need help.
Why don't we go eat?
Wow, I'm supposed to get 25% replenishment next turn, right?
Okay. So there's no time for markers right now because we're gonna eat dinner.
Did I get instant replenishment?
You can watch Tumblr.
Khazrak.
Okay.
Oh, this army gets 25. Okay, so not all of your armies, just that one army gets the 20%. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so probably raid. Oh, it's really good though. Free, everybody gets 5 melee attack. I think I gotta get that, right? Well, how much am I gonna be raiding though? Like, I'm sure 15% raid's pretty legit. Can I buy that call yet? I don't remember how many. Is 440? God, we need 5 more. Or 5 more dark energy or whatever. So if we get that, that'll give us 10. That'll take us up to 19. We have to buy those buildings that are like 900 each, and if we get both of those buildings, that'll give us enough. Okay, so the question is, if we're gonna fight here in a second, I'm not sure this dude's gonna fight us. We might go for Paravon.
Go eat some dinner, okay?
We definitely need to start prepping this over here with these Ungors and scraps of food after that, hopefully. Let me see, how close is this dude?
What sticks is the magnet. Remember? That black thing is the magnet, so it needs to face the board. It sticks on the board. Black there.
Okay, so we are raiding right now. What happens if we do get more replenishment if we buy this?
That's for the
And we need to get up to that.
Magnet. See the black magnet? See the magnet? The square magnet? Rectangle magnet? That's the barging sticks.
Okay, then we come over here and raid this, I guess.
Khazrak power.
Okay, 10%. Okay, that helps a little bit.
Why?
Rice. Rice.
Fries. You had fries for
Oh,
lunch.
fries.
You had fries for lunch, Roy. We're gonna have enchiladas.
15 more, or do I want... I mean... This is a good buff. We don't have a lot of armor-piercing damage right now in our army, but... Well, don't we? These spears actually do a surprising amount, I think. Yeah, they actually do a surprising amount, so that'd be an extra, like, 2 or 3 damage. On all of those spears, that definitely does add up. Good job, Rory. I think my main consideration is the money right now. I need money, 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 money. Yeah, I want to go with money. Okay, so let's go with that. Yeah, I think getting that building's the right thing to do. It does give us more horde growth. It also gives us more raid money, which is obviously really nice. And then we can pop over here, try to raid some of these things. Should give us 2 more call. We need some more dark energy. I don't know where we're gonna get 5. I mean, if we win a battle, we can get 5 per turn instead of taking the money. I need... Was it 25? How close am I? 40. Yeah, so we need 20. There you go. Anyways, that's gonna be it for that turn.
What will Skaven Blight do with you?
Tumby, Tumby. No touch. You can look, but no touch. Okay, so they're trying to step up. Someone's sieging Castle Baston over there. I don't know if we can beat these guys while we are injured. I don't know why they didn't attack me before. I could run and try to hide, but it seems like most of the time they can spot you if they come over. I'm gonna have to scout his army and see if we can beat him or not. I'm not entirely sure if we can. What was that? Oh, it was a hero that ran over. Okay, some kind of quest. Oh, nice. Sweet. waste 4 settlements. Nice.
I must keep my holy vow. No. Do you take me for a child?
Now these knights errant, they probably have some questing knights, right? My units are a little dinged up, but I mean, we massacred the last fight, and I didn't even like micro these guys correctly. So I think we might be able to beat him. Okay, so we need to get to this and then buy that thing, and then we can get the big discount. Oh. Oh, hi. What are you doing, Rory? What are you doing? Hi.
I will not.
Okay, we'll
lack
start
my
off the next
soul.
episode with it. We'll think about it. We'll scout them out. Oh, good job. Are you drinking some milky milk? Are you drinking a little milk? Now, one thing about the Beastmen is you cannot dash, so it makes it very difficult to get away. I think at this point, like, I could run this way, but I'm not going to be able to raid or do anything significant because it takes 25% movement to do that. And if they're just going to be able to run me down, like, he can
I
just
am
chase
a
me across
lord
the
of
world,
Bretonia.
and I would
Never.
just have to run in normal stance. You want up, Rory? Up, up. Oh, she wants up. Oh, she's drinking her milk. She wants up. But, yeah, so I think we have to fight them. And I think we can. I mean, we've got, what, 30 units. We've got magic. I don't think they have any magic. Their knights are scary, but we do have a lot of Ungor with upgrades. And... What are you doing, Rory? She just slid right off of me onto the ground. Good job. Watch your head, Rory. Hey, watch your head when you stand up, okay? Watch your head. Okay. Yeah, with the Gorbel, we've got, I think it's, what, 8 melee attack there, 8 there. So that's 16. I think we can beat him. So we'll probably attack them. Now, we're not going to have as much replenishment, so if there's another army coming at us from Paravon, or I assume maybe Durthu ran back because the dwarfs were threatening them or something. I'm not really sure. But Paravon's really weak, too. So I think if we kill them, we can either go for Paravon, or we can come up here and threaten Horde and some of that stuff. It seems like they have at least 2 armies, though. But we'll see. Maybe they think this army is the equivalent of mine. I don't know.
You dishonor
Anyways,
me.
we'll get at it next turn. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day.